Alright, what's up? It is opening day in Ohio. It is September 24th, and it is around 11 o'clock right now. Yeah, it's around 11:30 right now, and I'm getting my hunting stuff ready. We're doing our annual doe opening day doe shoot. Me and Alexander are going to be hunting together, same stand we've been hunting for the last 3 years now. We've shot 2 does out of it every time, and Brady and Andon are hunting together. They're going to be videoing too, but right now I'm just going to be getting my stuff together. We're going to change. We got to go to Miller's, one of our local gun shops, and grab a camera arm, and I think Brady's going to get a chair. They're going to be hunting in a blind tonight, one that they just put up. They put in a food plot over the summer, and that's where they're going to be hunting. So probably just do a time lapse of me getting all my hunting stuff together, and then we're going to go to Miller's, and then we're just going to go from there. So
jeans.
alright, we're all set up, and I'm gonna go change now. Then we're gonna run to the gun shop and get some of the stuff that we need. I gotta get a charger for this thing, another SD card, so Alright, so we are on the road now, and we ran into a slight problem. I didn't really think about it. My truck is in the shop and my bow is in my truck, and that shop is where I work at, but we're closed today and there's no way to get in. So I called my boss. He's trying to figure out a way to get in so that I can get my bow, and if we can't do that, then I think I'm gonna use the twins' grandpa's crossbow. It's a nice crossbow. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with the crossbow, but at the same time, I'd like to shoot my bow. So if I can get my bow, then that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, so we're getting food right now and some drinks, waiting on my boss to figure out if he can do anything, and if not, then crossbow it is. But we're still planning on shooting some deer for you guys. So once we're back on the road again, we're gonna go back to Andon's place and all meet there, and then we're all gonna drive together, I think. So once we're on the way there, then we'll get back to you guys. Where are we, Ando?
Taco Bell, Millersburg, baby.
What do you want?
Yeah, like my hood's not half as So guys, we just arrived, dropping Logan and A off. Ann and I are going to a property about 5 minutes from here, and they've been having deer show up around 4, so. Got an hour. Yeah, got an hour, so we should all.
We have about a 30-minute walk up the hill.
Yeah, we have about a 30-minute walk up the hill, but we should be all set tonight. Hopefully get at least 3.
Alright, we're at the twins' grandparents' house right now, and we're just kind of going to be getting our stuff ready here, and we're going to go out probably here in about 15 minutes, something like that, because they've been having deer come in early, so hopefully we can get some done. We might, if we shoot some, we might get the back straps out and have a little cookout tonight. So I know Andon's mom is making deer burgers for us, so we're just going to be getting stuff together, so. Alright, so this is the broadhead I'm shooting right here. These are the G5 Mega Meats. That's what I'm shooting. Brady is shooting those two. What's Andon shooting?
Muzzies.
And shooting Muzzies, A shooting Grim Reapers. So, this is my first time testing out the Mega Meats. Brady, has he shot them before?
Yeah.
Brady shot them before, he liked them. I shot, what did I shoot last year?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, I shot a little bit of everything last year. No, I shot my buck with Montec. So this is what I'm shooting. I'm using Maxima red arrows. Don't know much about them. These were my dad's arrows. So, if they work, they work. I mean, they were shooting pretty good. And then A can tell you what he's shooting. I have a Matthews VXR, so that's the bow that I'm using. And I did get my bow. It was at my house, not at the shop, so.
Alright, I am shooting Full Metal Jackets with Lighted Nox and Grim Reaper Whitetail Specials. Kind of big. They're not bad, but they're nothing crazy. So, we'll see what they do.
Alright, so A and I just got dressed. We're ready to go out. You already know we're rocking the full Sitka. Got the Sitka pants. I have just regular muck boots. I don't think Sitka makes muck boots. There's muck boots and Sitka camo.
Cross, yeah.
There's
no muck boots in that.
Yeah. We both have the Sitka hats on. I have my Sitka lightweight hooded pullover. And I just have the vest over top. It's gonna be like, I think it's gonna drop down to like what, 50 degrees tonight?
I think so.
It'll be around 50 degrees tonight, so I think I should be warm enough. And then we both have the Quiet backpack. I'm not totally sure what it's called.
No clue.
We'll just call it the Quiet Pack. It's like a Quiet Pack for now. And then I'm using Vortex binoculars, the G450 rangefinder. And then they can tell you what he's using.
Basically same stuff as him. We both got the hats and the backpack. I just have, I think, Equinox pants and the Equinox jacket for right now. For my winter stuff, I have Fanatic bibs. And usually I just throw those on because the bibs cover a lot, but it's definitely worth paying the price for those. We're about to head out and we'll see you out there.
That's how you smoke a groundhog. Alright, so we were on our way out. We probably walked about 75, 100 yards. And we just saw this thing coming. It tried to go in that pipe right there. And it just sat there, and I took about 5 minutes. I just used a field tip and smoked the groundhog. So at least we have one kill for today. There's another groundhog over there somewhere, but I shot my other arrow and lost it, so. Now we're gonna go shoot the big game, the deer.
Alright, opening day here. We just got everything set up. Took us about 15 minutes, not too bad. Hopefully we have deer coming in here about 4 or 5 o'clock, really any time of the day. So, it's 4:06 right now. Shouldn't be long until so we're taking a little snack break. We got chocolate chip cookies. We got one up there on time. Alexander's grandma made them. It's 5:18 right now. We've seen big girl down. Who? Brady. Down in the food plot. Just got news that Brady just killed a doe and it didn't get out of the food plot.
and I have a pretty good feeling. What did you say? Like around 4:30-ish, we saw a decent little 8-point come through here. He's had does here about every night, and they have a decent buck here that shows up every other night. So hopefully we can get something on the ground for you guys tonight, but at least we got some content, because ask him if they recorded it. Show the camera. Let's go. Didn't go, Dwayne. So there you have it.
Alright, so I know the last few clips are all just deer, but I'm just going to kind of sum it up what we saw. So at around 4:30-ish, we saw a little 8-point go by. Then you guys saw those 3 deer, those 3 little ones came in. There were 2 young does and a little button buck. Those left, and that spike buck with full velvet still walked right under our tree stand. We didn't see him till he was directly under. And as soon as Alexander saw him, I looked out into the field and I saw a really nice buck. I'm thinking it's a shooter. I caught a quick glimpse of him with my binos, but I think it was a shooter. He went into the cornfield. We waited about 20 minutes, and next thing you know, these does that you just saw in the last clip, these 2 does came in, and Alexander and I decided we were going to hit a 3-2-1 count, and we were both going to shoot at the same time. So there's a little bit of context for you. So these does that you are seeing in this next clip are the ones that we are going to shoot.
Smoked them both.
Okay, and also before we go any further with this video, a little bit of explanation. We decided we were going to go 3, 2, 1 and then shoot. If you watch that closely, I said 3, 2. I turned the volume up so you guys could hear it. I said 3, 2, and Alexander shot. His was quartering to pretty far, and mine was perfect broadside. I wasn't expecting him to shoot, so when I heard his arrow go, and when the deer heard his arrow go, mine started running. It took a step. And as soon as I shot, then if it would have been like in the middle of the body, it would have probably been guts. But the reason I was not aiming for the spine, it was not a bad shot. The reasoning for me hitting the spine there was because, I'll put it in slow-mo for you guys, but my deer, after Alexander's arrow got shot, my deer took a step forward or a hop forward. That is the explanation for the spine shot. I was not intending to hit it in the spine.
Alright, so we got a big group of does come in. We both stood up. It took them forever to turn. 2 big does and then 1 little one. And finally they turned, and I think we put both good shots. He spined it. Not too sure where mine was at, but I think it's a good shot.
Alright, so we had a little spike buck in here that just had velvet. Like, it still had its velvet. And as soon as
We didn't see that. We didn't see that thing. There was a spike buck. Alexander didn't see it until it was right under us. And he just said, "Logan, don't move." Because there were like 3 little does like walking around here. And as soon as he saw that spike buck, I looked out into the field and I saw a decent buck. I'm not sure what it was. I barely got to see it, but it looked like a shooter. And I just caught a glimpse of it. And that thing walked into the cornfield, and we sat here and watched the spike for a while. And all of a sudden, 3 does came up from the bottom. There was one big one, which was the one Alexander shot. Mine was a little bit smaller. They were about the same size, but his was fatter. And then there was another little one with them. And we stood up with our bows for about, I want to say
10 minutes.
10 minutes, just waiting on them to give us a broadside shot. They were both facing us. And finally they did. And as soon as, as soon as we lifted our bows to start pulling back, they both looked up at us. So we had to put quick shots on them. Brady shot a doe. And Brady had 2 more does at the food plot. And so I'm guessing Andon shot a doe. Jake shot a doe. And me and A shot a doe. So that's 5 does if Andon shot one. All in one night. For opening day, management day. A and I have doubled up 3 years in a row. It's crazy. This spot exactly, 3 years in a row, we've doubled up every year. So, doe management day 1. We'll see ya when we go track A's deer. Alright, so right here is where A's arrow landed. It landed like right there.
Not good. Not good.
Looked like it had guts on it.
It does.
We're gonna see if we can track his doe down real quick, and then we'll be back to you guys.
Alright. We've been tracking this deer for about 150 yards. I don't know how it's made it this far. It's got good blood. It's got bubbles in it, so she shouldn't be much farther. So
She keeps splattering everywhere. Where's last blood? Right there. Right there we've got, this thing just keeps staying on the trail, and the blood is insane. I've never seen a deer bleed so much and run so far. Like, we've seen at least 15 of those spots right there. It's just splattered. I mean, it's good blood, but she won't be far, that's all I know. So, we tracked Alexander's deer for about, shine yours forward. I've got him, can't see. We tracked Alexander's deer for about, I want to say, 300 yards there?
Yeah.
We tracked it for about 300 yards, good blood and everything, and we came down to a point, like, this thing walked right into the side of, like, a wall, and we have no idea where it went from there, and I don't know, we stopped, the blood stopped. It was a good shot. It looked like good blood, and I don't know. There's about 15 to 20 spots where it looked like the deer stopped and was like breathing and losing tons and tons of blood. I've never seen a deer lose so much blood and not die within 200 yards. So I don't know what was going on there, but we're walking back to the gator right now. We're gonna grab the gator and then we're gonna go get my deer and all of our stuff, and then meet up with Brady and Andon again.
Best broadhead. Mega Meats. Best broadhead you can buy.
All these 3 deer were killed by Mega Meats.
The one we didn't find was shot by a Grim Reapers. Don't use them.